Hello, my name is Galaxy, and this is Robton. We're back again for another video of random.
This is why I don't let her do my intros. Hi, my name is Robton, and this is Galaxy. She's too busy paying attention to the jewelry she's trying to make to do an intro properly. Hi, my name is Robton.
My name is Galaxy.
Take 27. Hi, my name is Robton.
My name is Galaxy.
We are back once again for an episode of Random Randomness, a segment in which we take 20 questions from our list that started off with just under 800 questions, and we answered 20 questions. Now, we changed the previous video. We changed the format in which we do this, where we took that wasn't the previous video. It was the video before that. We've done two videos now where we take a random number generator we got off the internet, and we are going number 1 through 99, and we're doing 20 questions 1 through 99. And that's how we're doing our random questions. So we started with 792 questions. This is our 7th video, so after this, that will be 140 questions that we will have answered, which will take us down to 652. Actually, I think it'll take us down to 651 because we had that one episode that we answered 21 questions, because the last question and what would have been the first question of the next video were basically the same question. It was, what's your favorite boy band and what's your favorite girl group? They were the two questions right next to each other, and they're basically the same question. We can answer them really quickly because she doesn't know boy bands or girl groups. So it took like 5 seconds to answer them both.
You are teary-eyed.
Huh?
You are teary-eyed.
Yeah, no, but my right eye won't stop watering. I don't know why.
I thought that was one of my sparkles in your eye.
No, it doesn't feel like I have anything in my eye. It's just watering. I don't know. Anyways, here's our list of questions, and like I said, it goes all the way down to 99, and we have our random number generator over here. It helps if I actually circle it here as opposed to circling it on the display that I have set up so that I can make sure that everything is aligned properly when you watch this video. I'm circling the part that you guys can't see. But here is our random number generator. And as you can tell, it does generate the numbers at random. Every time I click on it, it chooses a different number. So we're not cheating or anything like that. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Our first question will be number 26. It's your job to keep track of the numbers. Like, how many questions you've answered?
You scrolled too far.
Thank you. I was looking at you. Did we answer this one already?
I think so.
Hang on a second. I think we answered this one already. So yes, we have actually answered that question before. It was actually the last question we answered in our last video. So we went ahead and deleted that. And do you like Marmite? What is Marmite? Let's see what Marmite is. So, Marmite is a food spread made from yeast extract invented by German scientist Justus von Liebig. Liebig? I'm sorry, I'm horrible at trying to pronounce things in other languages. And originally made in the United Kingdom, Marmite is a sticky, dark brown food paste with a distinctive, powerful flavor that is extremely salty.
I've never tried it, so I don't know.
I've never heard of it before, so I have not the foggiest idea. Our number changed to 9. That's weird. I didn't hit generate, so... Oh, probably because we reloaded the page.
Yeah.
Okay. But I've never had it before, neither has Galaxy, so that's not a question we can answer because we don't know. All right. Let's go. Do you want to just go with number 9 since it randomly generated that one? Okay. Would you ever go on Big Brother? No.
Don't know what it is.
Big Brother is a British TV show. It's a reality TV show where you have to go and live in a house with somebody else, and then
No.
do you remember the episode of Doctor Who where they go on the satellite? And
it's been so long since we last watched Doctor Who.
Let me finish describing it for you and see if you remember it. It's the Doctor, Rose, and Jack Harkness. And they go on the satellite and they all end up in different TV shows. Rose is on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Jack is on some fashion show where robots are changing his clothes.
I remember that part. I don't remember any other part.
And the Doctor ends up in a room with 3 other people. And when they get voted off, they go into this hallway thing and then they get disintegrated. You don't remember that?
No, but I remember Jack.
Yeah, Jax was pretty funny.
Jack suited him.
Yeah, it really did. All right, well, yeah, Big Brother is just a reality TV show where if you last the longest in the house, you win. Question number 3 will be number 34. It's missing. Why is 34 missing?
Why is 33 missing?
That was weird. And it's there now. Have you ever played Conkers? And I can answer this for both of us. No. What this is you take an acorn and you dry it out and make it as hard as you possibly can. Drill a hole in it, put a string through it, and then you take the string and you swing it at each other's knuckles. Or no, you swing it at each other's acorns, and the first one to break loses.
Oh.
You end up hitting each other quite a bit, from my understanding. But no.
I was reading number 33.
Uh-huh.
And if you could be 2 animals together and defy the laws of nature.
Well, we'll get to that one eventually. So,
70.
Number 70. What would be your dream car? A truck. Preferably a Dodge Ram 3/4 ton pickup, all-wheel drive with a crew cab and a long bed. A dark metallic navy blue.
Ooh. An ice cream truck.
Why an ice cream truck?
Give me a favorite ice cream, big man, buddy.
The ice cream trucks don't make ice cream in their truck. They sell it.
Sell ice cream. The ice cream man is coming.
That sounds like a horror movie waiting to happen. The ice cream man cometh for your children.
I have a very weird comedy thingy stuck in my head. It's about the guy who plays Mushu.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, yeah. It's about the ice cream truck. And the ice cream man.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. What question number are we on now? 5?
Maybe? I don't know.
You're supposed to be keeping track.
I don't know.
She can't even do her job right.
Maybe.
69. Is your belly button an innie or an outie? It's an innie.
Yeah.
She has to look.
It can eat my finger.
Sorry, I forgot to bring it up on here. It's this one. Is your belly button an innie or outie? Yes. Both of our belly buttons are innies.
My finger is being eaten by my belly button.
You see what I have to deal with every day? Every day. Number 74. Who was the last person to send you a text message? You, I think.
Really?
Well, let's see. Oh, no. The office manager for the office that we clean on weekends was the last person to send me a text.
Mine was Mason.
Her boyfriend. 74. Come on. $93. Do you prefer straight or bendy straws? I prefer... Well, it depends. Are we talking the one that has the crinkle thing on the end that you can extend it out and then bend it? Or are we talking about the ones that you buy and they come with cool loops and stuff? Because if we're talking about the cool loopy one, then I like those ones. If we're talking about the one that just you extend it and you bend it, I prefer the straight straw. Because those bendy straws are really small. Like, the opening's not very big. What about you, Miss Gigglepot?
I like bendy straws. Keep it in your story. Keep it in your story. Don't say it.
I am very confused. Let's just... Number 36.
Oh.
What are you doing? You messed it up. Stop it.
You're trying to scroll to number 30.
Are you much of a daredevil?
No.
I feel like we answered this one too.
No. Actually, yes.
No, that was bungee jumping. We had a bungee jumping question. Have you ever been bungee jumping? I don't intend to be, but sometimes. She really doesn't intend to be, but she is all the time. How many times last night, just before you went to bed, did you almost fall?
4. In the span of 10 minutes.
Try 10 seconds. She gets up from her chair, almost falls over, turns around, takes a step, almost falls over. Then goes to grab something, almost falls over again. Then she does something else, and she almost face planted into the wall. And she just tried to tell us last video that she's not that clumsy. Nobody ever said it was. Being clumsy is not purposeful. You're not purposely clumsy. If you're purposely clumsy, it's not being clumsy. It's you're trying to hurt yourself. Why are you kicking things instead of picking them up and moving them? One of these days, she's going to kick something she thinks doesn't have much in it, and she's going to break her toe because it's going to have like a cement block in it or something like that. Number 20. That wasn't loud enough. Number 23. She has a bag of M&Ms that is by her feet, and she just picked it up and threw it. It's one of those big bags, like the ones you just take like a small bowl full out of, and you go eat them. Yeah. Number 23. What football team do you support?
The Niners.
Now, we're answering this on American football, but I have a feeling that they mean soccer, football. In every other country in the world other than the United States, football is what we call soccer. So I have a feeling they mean that. But for our purposes, we're going to go with American football, 49ers.
Yes.
Jimmy G and Kittle.
Like I've said before, I believe my sport is hockey.
Number 49. Do you have a strong local accent? No. Do I have a California accent? No.
What is California?
I think people stereotype a California accent as being a surfer dude. Like, dude, totally. I think that's what they stereotype a California accent to be like. But there are so many different nationalities and stuff like that in California that a California accent could literally be anything.
That was an accent?
That's my southern.
Oh.
Come on, do you have a... Well, I can answer that one for you, too. No, she doesn't have a local accent. I don't think there really is a local accent in California.
We talk like people, and people talk like people, and people who talk like people are good or bad people. It doesn't really matter.
When I get going and I get excited, I get a really strong southern accent, but California isn't part of what is considered the southern states. So, local, no. Next question. I have no idea what number we're on now. For all I know, we may already be on number 11.
Scroll to the bottom. See what we are at.
What were we at originally? No, it's still not going to be right. Because they're numbered.
No, to the one.
But I fixed a lot of them. Number 20. What's your favorite clean word?
Giamanetti.
Trying to think of a clean word I use a lot. Dagnabbit?
Like a sentence.
It's not a sentence. Say dagnabbit instead of going, damn it!
Give it to me. Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite clean word. apparently she spaced out for a second, then came back to reality, and then tried to lean back in her chair. Forgot that she wasn't actually having the back of her chair behind her back, and almost went backwards out of her chair.
This is a problem.
Maybe you should turn your chair so that way you're actually sitting in it properly. Ooh, number 99.
Ooh.
How long does it take you to get ready?
We can't see it.
How long does it take you to get ready?
Span of 5 minutes to an hour. It depends on the thing.
I'd say it takes me on average like 5 minutes to get ready. Unless I'm taking a shower. If I'm taking a shower, then it takes me about 10. Also, with being fat like I am, especially last few months, if I'm putting tennis shoes on that require me to tie my shoes, it'll take me, no shower, it'll take me 10 minutes because it'll take me 5 minutes to get my shoes on. Because I have a hard time getting my socks on, let alone bending down to tie my shoes. Okay, so after reviewing the video, we've actually only answered 12 questions. So we're on to question number 13, which is number 28. I know you're so disappointed. You want to go back to talking to your boyfriend and watching your Ladybug and Cat Noir.
They're in a very suspenseful spot. They could have died.
Really? Really? It's a kid's TV show. It's a kid's TV show. Has anybody died in that show?
Yes.
Who?
Actually, no.
Exactly.
He's over 186 years old.
Yeah, nobody has died in that show, literally. Wouldn't be surprised if everybody that is supposed to be, that is, in real life is actually dead, and that show is still alive. They're just hundreds of thousands of years old. How often do you buy new clothes? For me, not very often.
For me?
It seems like every 3 weeks I have to buy her something new.
Yeah, because I grow very much.
Yeah. It's annoying. It's annoying. Number 14. Number 5. Have you ever flown a kite?
Yes.
I feel like we answered that question already, too. Yes. We both have. That's weird. I feel like we answered that one already.
15.
26. Have you ever tie-dyed your own clothes?
Yes, I had a birthday party all about tie-dyeing stuff.
Yep. I participated as well.
And 3 of my friends gave me their shirts because they didn't like the way it turned out.
Because they didn't like tie-dyed to begin with.
This year I want to do another Halloween birthday.
Of course you do.
It was fun!
Of course you do. It all depends on what's going on with us when we get to that point. We still have about half a year to go.
I haven't had my half birthday yet either.
We have never celebrated your half birthday, so don't act like we have.
I celebrate my half birthday in my head.
Number
in a
2.
ball gown and fun.
Question 16 is number 2. Do you prefer towel drying, blow drying, or natural drying your hair? I feel like we answered that one as well.
Yeah, we have, because I said natural drying.
Yeah. We've answered what would be your best achievement to date. Oh, that's right. We had several videos where we had issues with sound. And we had to redo them. That's probably why we're remembering these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried doing this. I think it was a total of 3 different times, and we couldn't get the sound or I couldn't get the sound right, and it just kept screwing up. Part of it was user error. Part of it was
Quiet mouth me.
yeah, her being too quiet, and another part of it was trying a different setup than we had been doing. Like we're still playing with this, trying to figure out what the best setup is, so that way you can hear both me and Galaxy well enough to where you can understand us both. We tried it with one mic for a long time with the Snowball Ice, and it just wasn't working because it wasn't picking her up at all. Then we tried it with Snowball Ice and my Yeti X, and it's better now. That was a little better, but the problem that we had initially with that was when I set up the Yeti X to go into this, and then I also changed a few other things with the recording program. I forgot to go in and make it so that each thing that was recording sound, so my microphone, her microphone, and anything like that was recording sound, was on its own channel and not all together. Which that caused a huge problem because any background noise or music or anything like that was being recorded on the same track, which means that you can't separate them as our voices. So I couldn't raise the voice level and lower the music level to make it so that we could actually be heard over the music. They were combined together. So if I raised the voices, the music would go up too. If I lowered the music, the voices would go down. So there was a lot of stuff like that we were having issues with. So some of these questions we have actually already answered, but they were in previous videos that we tried to record that just didn't work for whatever reason. But yes, do you prefer towel drying, blow drying, or natural drying your hair?
Natural drying.
I don't have hair. So
you have stubble.
Not enough to where it's,
You natural dry your hair.
No, I towel dry. I take the towel and I go, then I'm done.
It doesn't feel right when I do it like that.
Well, you have a lot more hair than I have. Number 17. 25. No. Are you reliable?
Yes.
I like to think I am.
What I've done, I think I am.
I don't know. I've asked you to do things and you haven't done them. You still haven't done them.
I will do my laundry later.
We did laundry and her clean clothes are still sitting in the laundry basket.
From
2 weeks ago. And we just did more laundry yesterday. So now she has 2 weeks worth of laundry to put away.
So do you.
And I always wait for you to put your laundry away first.
Why?
Because you have a lot more clothes than I do, so it's easier for you to go through the clothes and pull out your clothes than it is for me to go through the clothes and pull out my clothes. Because your clothes are also substantially smaller than mine.
Your pants are like the size of 8 of my pants.
My point exactly. Number 18. 41. Also, when she goes to put away her laundry, it gives me a chance to record my games and stuff like that I do. So while she's doing chores, I can do recordings.
I haven't recorded in a while because I cannot think of any inspiration.
Can you impersonate anyone famous? Sort of. I do a pretty good. Do a pretty good SpongeBob laugh.
You do a pretty good Goofy laugh too, don't you?
No, not really.
Who was that?
I had a laugh. I was sick for a while, and my voice wasn't back all the way. And she keeps remembering the laugh that I had when I was still recovering from being sick, which I sounded like Goofy because I couldn't laugh like I normally do. But I also do a pretty good impersonation of Robin Williams as the genie when he's singing "Friend Like Me" and "We pride ourselves on service. You're the boss, the king, the czar." And also when he does the Prince Ali song. Can you impersonate anyone famous?
No.
She's not good at impersonations. I do voices. I also do a fairly good Yoda, or I used to be able to. I haven't tried to do it in a long time. I'm not sure if I still could or not, but I also used to do a pretty good Yoda when he's being the silly Yoda, like the when Luke goes to Dagobah and meets him for the first time, not when he's being serious Yoda. Number 19, 95. Let's go. Who's your favorite comedian? Robin Williams. Who's your favorite comedian?
John Mulaney. John Mulaney.
See? This is why I have a hard time with my sound. She's sitting about the same distance from the microphone as I am, just off camera. But she talks so quietly that the mic barely picks her up. Who's your favorite comedian?
John Mulaney. Don't know if I said the last name right, but whatever.
John. Is W or M?
M.
Mulaney? Sound like you were saying Woolaney. Number 20. 44. What was the last thing you dressed up as for fancy dress? Is fancy dress like the European version of putting on a costume or like cosplay? Because that's the way this is worded, that's what it sounds like. Like, well, what was the last thing you dressed up as for like Halloween or something like that?
Last thing I dressed up as for Halloween? A clown.
A clown?
Yeah, it was like it's like a street clown. It was weird. It was Halloween I spent at Haley's house. Remember? I went to Copper.
Yeah, the when I went down and we hung out down there. Like you were down there for a party, and I went down like an hour before the party ended and hung out with the other parents.
No, that was Olivia.
That was the last time you dressed up as anything.
Yeah. That's right. I was thinking for Halloween. The last thing I dressed up as for Halloween was a clown.
Yeah, but that's not what this is. It's just what was the last time you dressed up?
That's something. Okay. Last thing I dressed.
What'd you dress up as for her
Vampire.
birthday? Vampire. Okay.
That's why I dyed my hair. My hair used to be blonde.
I'd say a greaser. That was the last time that I actually dressed up as anything at all. I dressed up as a greaser for Halloween to go with her trick-or-treating one year.
That was the Halloween. Did you come here and... Yeah, because the Herg was there as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was a while ago.
It was a long time ago. You were like 6, I think.
And I'm
13 now.
Yeah.
Well, those are our 20 questions. There were some interesting questions, some questions that we remembered before. Well, like I said, we were having issues with sound and video quality and stuff like that. So we weren't able to use those videos. So you guys haven't seen us answer them yet. There aren't that many left of those that we had already answered from previous videos. 1, 2, 3. There may be like 8. Yeah, I think there's only 8 because we haven't answered what type of music do you like, or how many pillows do you sleep with.
I remember that one.
Well, you saw that one during our first one where we did the random number generator because you're like, I want this number because it's the number of pillows. I remember that distinctly because I asked you why you wanted that specific number, and we went back to it, and it was that question.
What position do you have to sleep in?
But these are all similar questions. They're all in the same spot, so it's probably just we saw them before. I don't remember answering them.
I do, because you told that story about me sleeping in all those positions. Yeah.
Maybe. Oh yeah, how big is your house? Well, we didn't answer what you typically have for breakfast. So maybe 13. There might be 13 that we've already answered.
I've never had a gun.
Oh, this is weird. It's almost like they got mixed up.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
No. Anyways, we're gonna go through it, and I'm deleting them as we go. And here we go. I'm saving it right now, so that way, it's now the ones we've deleted have been saved as being deleted. So we won't be re-answering any questions since we started the random number generator version of our 20 questions. So, having said that, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so that way you get notifications for every time that I post a new video on here. We do these, we do gameplays. I will talk about things sometimes. Sometimes it's just something I feel like talking about. Sometimes it's something that's going on in the world. Like I recently did a video on the coronavirus, and it's actually a response to another YouTuber's video that they put up. It's not really a response; it's a acknowledgement of what they said, and having a few thoughts of my own that they didn't touch on that I felt like should have been touched on, not necessarily by them, because that specific YouTuber. He's an amazing YouTuber. Does so much for the public and the community in general, YouTube and the world at large. So many charities, so many donations, so many live streams that he does, where he will take donations and make donations himself, and get other YouTubers to donate to a charity of his choosing at that time. So by no means am I saying that he should have done better in his thing. It's just the things that I touched on are things that not everybody thinks about, because they don't they haven't experienced them themselves or anything like that. And I have been through them, or I have some experience with those things. So it's just a few things that I added to what he had said in my own way in order to get across basically the same statement and extend the thank yous that we give to people as YouTubers for the services that they provide. So yeah, I do lots of stuff like that. But anyways, I'm getting off subject here. Yeah, make sure you check out Galaxy's YouTube. She's going to start posting more videos here soon.
Hopefully. If I can come up with content.
Well, I thought you were going to start doing some gameplays too.
Yeah. I might just for those. If I need a camera of my own.
This is set up entirely to record and do gameplays and stuff like that. If you want to do gameplays, you just have to do something called ask for help from the person who set everything up. Hi, my name is Rofnum, and I set all this up.
My name is Galaxy. Goodbye.
And she's the one that does not like to ask for help. Well, all you have to do is ask me to show you what you need to do in order to do your recordings, and I can walk you through it. And you can do your recordings that you want to do. I think I'm trying to convince her to start doing more actual drawing because she does draw. She's pretty good for having. She's never taken an art class. It's just all comes from her own head, and it's all freehand when she does her drawing. And I told her that she should do a time-lapse drawing where she shows what she does when she's drawing and coloring and shading and all that stuff. And if she needed help with the video editing, I could do that to where, it may take her a couple hours to do the drawing, but if doing video editing, you can speed that up and make it so that instead of taking a couple hours, it takes 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or however long you want to do it. And then you can go back through, because you're not going to be sitting there doing your drawing and commentating while you're doing the drawing. That's something like, unlike a gameplay where you can do your commentary while you're playing, because you're in that moment right then, and it makes it more real and more visceral if you're doing the commentary while you're playing. When you're doing art, you don't want to have to sit there and explain your thought process while you're drawing. You want to draw, and then later on you go back and look at it and go, during this part I was thinking about this, and then I was trying this, and describing the techniques you were using. If you're a trained artist that knows the techniques and stuff like that, her not having taken an art class, she's not going to know the names of the techniques or anything like that. She'd give more of a basic art for dummies. Those books, Google for Dummies or YouTube for Dummies, the books that are about how to do things the most basic way possible. But that would be what she would do, and I think it would be cool. Because, like I said, she is a good artist, especially for someone who has never taken an art class in her life, other than the basic. Some lady comes into her classroom for a day, for an hour or two, and teaches them how to paint something. That's it's not a real art class. It's just one day out of the year when somebody comes in and shows them how to paint something. So yeah, check her out. I'll leave a link to her YouTube page down in the description. I always do. And thank you again so much for supporting us. And we will see you guys next time. Until then, keep your head up. Keep moving forward. This is Rofnum.
And Galaxy.
Signing off.
Ta-da!